Peacock fans, to another episode of Peacocks on the Prowl. My name is Jim Lowry, and I'm sitting here today with Coach Brian Diaz of the women's soccer team. Coach, nice to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
Great weekend for you this weekend, Coach. It was homecoming weekend, and you guys went 2-0. Your first one was against Northern State. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, Northern State's a very good team. Really felt like we probably played our best soccer that we've played up to this point. We challenged the midfielders during the week. We challenged our team during the week, and they responded very well. I thought our play going forward was very good, and got the goal. Really was in control of the first half. Unfortunately, it was only 1-0 at the end of the first half, and so there was still a lot of work to be done. We knew Northern would come out on fire in the second half, and they did just that. Made a couple of adjustments that were very fruitful for them, and got the goal, I think 10 or 15 minutes into the second half. And then at that point, we kind of got our foot back in the game and took control of the game again, and eventually got the game winner.
Speaking of controlling a game, your game on Sunday was against Minnesota State Moorhead, a 6-0 victory. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about that one?
Yeah, we were actually really concerned about Moorhead going into that game. We knew that they had some threat going forward. We knew that they had really been pretty organized defensively. I think, quite honestly, Sunday built off of Saturday, and we were a bit unlucky not to score more goals on Saturday, and our good play continued. And honestly, we were just hitting on all cylinders. When you score 5 goals in the opening 25 minutes, that usually puts you in the driver's seats of most games. I think it was 3-0 before the clock hit 15. And we had just carried through, and so those chances that we had just missed on Saturday, we put in the back of the net on Sunday, and it was really an inflated scoreline pretty quick. But Moorhead's a good team, and I think they were a bit unlucky to catch us as we started to kind of find our stride. But all credit to our team. We had really worked on moving the ball. We had really worked on the attacking side, and to get 8 goals on the weekend was pretty encouraging.
All right, Coach, now 6 goals in one game, 8 goals on the weekend, as you said, and they were led by your seniors, and your seniors were led by Maddie Edwards, who I believe had 4 goals on the weekend?
5 goals, actually.
5 goals on the weekend, my apologies.
5 goals and an assist.
And an assist.
Yep.
So just leading your team this entire weekend, can you kind of talk about your seniors, but specifically Maddie Edwards?
Maddie Edwards has really been kind of our driving force all year. There's no real secrets about that. She's not sneaking up on anyone. She's certainly the most decorated player we have on the roster right now. She's very dangerous, but I think the key for Maddie and her continual success is the play of all of her teammates. Because it is, it's more than just Maddie Edwards, and if it is just her, she's not having success. But because our other players around her are playing very well, and they're creating the chances for Maddie to finish. And Maddie's on the end of it, and we're very glad that she is, and she's doing a great job with that. But somebody's got to get her the ball. And her teammates are doing a very good job of that right now. And our seniors played well this weekend. Caitlin Emanuel in the net. The only goal we gave up was off of a set piece, and she played well. And we gave up more shots than you would think in a 6-0 game, but she had some work to do to keep that shutout, and she did a great job with that. Nicole Poyer played probably the best weekend she's had in a while, and there again, she's been building to that performance. She's been getting better each and every weekend, and it was no surprise to us to see her play the way she did. You move on to Savannah Shinto. Had a fantastic game on Sunday, got a goal for us. She's a player that just does the work, and she puts in the effort weekend after weekend after weekend, and just keeps getting better and better. But she's such a coachable kid. It's unbelievable. And so to see our seniors just kind of grab a hold of the game and really be our propellants was very good. And we're going to be looking for more of that going into this weekend.
Speaking of this weekend, Coach, it's an away weekend for you guys. You have Southwest Minnesota State followed by Sioux Falls. What are you looking for in the Southwest Minnesota State game?
Southwest is a team that, and actually both these teams, have new coaches this year. And so we know what they've been traditionally, but that doesn't really matter anymore because they do have new coaches. And so Southwest has clearly been a very strong team over the past few years. I would expect them to have those players still in place and still provide a dangerous threat going forward. Hopefully we can break them down going the other way and slow them down going forward and pick up the 3 points. It's going to be a dogfight. It's going to be a tough match. They need the 3 points. We need the 3 points. It's a big swing game for both teams.
All right, and then later in the weekend, you've got Sioux Falls. We're going to see more of the same in that one?
Sioux Falls has been a bit down the last couple of years, but again, they have a new coach in place. I would expect them to be more organized. I'd expect them to be more eager. They're a team, again, that's just trying to pick up 3 points, 1 point, wherever they can, to try to nickel and dime their way into the conference tournaments. So again, you're talking about two teams who very much need points, and I think both games are going to be dogfights. Going on the road isn't easy in this league, and so it should be 2 good games. But hopefully, we continue to build on the way that we've played the past few weekends and continue to move that forward. Defensively, we're looking a little bit cleaner. Offensively, we're looking cleaner. And if we can continue to do that and continue to be better and better, hopefully it's another good weekend for us.
All right, and there you have it, Peacock fans. Peacock women's soccer away this weekend with matches against Southwest Minnesota State and Sioux Falls. You can find all the results on UpperIowaAthletics.com. Until next time, I'm Jim Lowry. Thank you for watching.